This market review was of the Mercedes-AMG GT, and it's a 1/24th scale model by Revell. There's the dimensions there, and let's have a look on the back here. We've got some pictures of the finished model there, and that looks quite nice. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got inside. So there's more in the back there. Okay, well, let's start off here with the body. Let's have a look at these parts here. We've got the body there and some recessed panel lines. They're not very deep, so we'll probably need some additional scoring. And then we've got some nice detail here that's been molded in for the engine bay. Now over here we've got our hood with some molded in vents, and then our front bumper there, and our rear bumper. Next we've got our chrome parts have been molded and painted already. Fairly good detail there with that chrome grille, but it's very chromed, so you're going to need to paint some of it. And then we've got our wheels, and then our mirrors, exhausts, and then the classic three-pointed Mercedes-Benz symbol. Okay, let's have a look at these screws here. So over here we've got our chassis with some molded in parts here for our exhausts. The wheel wells are molded in too. Unfortunately these, that looks like that's where the axle is going to go, and these suspension parts. Here's part of our subframe, radiator, some of our windshield wipers, and then the brakes there, disc brakes with the brake calipers molded in. Molding quality is pretty good, just the detail is not that great. It's not bad. Let's see here, we've got our exhaust with muffler, and probably a steering rack there. Some more of the wheel hubs here, back and in front, because these will turn. Okay, here is our glass. We've got front and rear glass there. Our headlights, side glass. It's all very nicely molded. Here we've got our tires, and it looks like we've got some nice tread. These are quite stiff vinyl. They've got some nice tread there. Okay, these next few sprues. Here is our cockpit tub. We've got the insides of our doors. We've got the backs of our seats. It's nice that they have those, because there's the back of the seat. That's definitely going to need to be finished, and so there they are. Nice seats though. Our central console, and probably part of our wheel hubs, and that's for the doors. That'll go there. And then we've got some engine parts here, a full engine, and the steering wheel. There's our pedal box, steering column, that's the paddle shifters there, our instrument gauge, and then you can do left-handed or right-handed, and that's the engine cover. So that's a nice amount of detail there. Over here we've got some decals. Look at that, we've got the carbon fiber for the roof, multiple different license plates, and then some extra details for around the car. Those are quite nice decals. Okay, let's have a look at our instructions here. These are the colors needed. And the parts. And then we start off with building the engine. And then we put our chassis together. Mount the engine on the chassis there. Start to put our wheels together. Shows you don't glue certain parts, that way the wheels will be able to rotate. We mount our wheels and steering rack. We put the rest of the subframe together, put the seats together and start to build the cockpit. Here are the insides of the doors, and mount that. This is the right hand drive, and this is the left hand drive version. Now you put the bumpers together and mount that. Shows you how to paint the details here for the engine bay. That's the rear bumper, and then this is the little side grille there, the bi-turbo. Put on the engine cover and mount the interior parts. I mount the cockpit inside the body and mount that on the chassis. Here are all the rear bumper parts going together, the side glass and rear as well as front glass, and then all the front details going on. Mounting the engine cover. I know that's what the car has, but it just seems a pity to cover all that up. And we've got our additional little body details like the windshield wipers and our side mirrors. So here's the painting and decal guide, and that's kind of a cool little model.